This month marks 10 years since the completion of the Abraham Lincoln Bridge connecting Kentucky and Indiana. The 6-lane bridge is the centerpiece of the downtown crossing portion of the $2.3 billion Ohio River Bridges project. WHAS 11's Alex Dieterer and WHAS 11 archivist Joe Federle take us back to the cold December day in 2015 when thousands of people walked across the new bridge, calling it a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I love our new bridge.
Once in a lifetime thing, so we decided to walk it.
10 years of the Abraham Lincoln Bridge connecting Kentucky to Indiana. Woo! On a cold December day in 2015, tens of thousands of people gathered on the Lincoln Bridge, celebrating a day many thought would never come.
History in the making.
What's that?
It was a once-a-lifetime deal. Not too many bridges open up where you get a chance to walk on them.
The bridge was the great debate for nearly 50 years. 30 years ago, WHAS 11 hosted Kentuckiana Connection, a one-hour special asking you, where should a new bridge go?
Kentuckiana's news channel, WHAS 11, presents Kentuckiana Connection, a town meeting.
Can we, should we, make a connection? Good evening, everyone, from the studios of WHAS TV. It's a question that everyone in this studio and most of you at home would like to have answered. Where should we or could we build an Ohio River Bridge?
Familiar WHAS 11 faces like Gary Rodemeyer, Melissa Swan, and, of course, Doug Proffitt.
And since our noon news today, people have been talking to us. In fact, look at this. Ken Blanton says the bridge ought to at least be aesthetically pleasing. Maybe he's borrowing an idea from San Francisco.
Nearly 20 years after this day, the idea was brought to life in the form of a $1.2 billion bridge.
You're building your casings, you're down into solid rock, and that's going to hold up the bridge itself.
Opening 4 months ahead of schedule, and some people just couldn't miss the historic day.
Remembering our 1996 special, Melissa Swan and I walked the new bridge together with a lot of other folks.
Doug and Melissa were alongside leaders from both sides of the Ohio River. The bridge opened 1 week before Governor Steve Beshear left office.
The fog this morning is lifting. It's lifting on a day that many doubted would ever come. But today we open a new magnificent bridge.
Standing right beside him, the future Vice President of the United States and former Indiana Governor Mike Pence.
This is an inspiring day for both of our states.
Kentucky Transportation Cabinet Chief Engineer Matt Bullock also braved the cold that day.
You look at movies or old news clippings or things and see, black and white photos of people on these old bridges and, celebrating the opening. And so it was kind of a surreal moment to be on there with the dignitaries and as many people we saw on there, because you'll never see that ever again, that many thousands of people actually walking on an interstate.
As project manager for the design of the bridge, Bullock was able to see the vision come to life.
Projects like that are why some civil engineers decide that they want to be civil engineers.
10 years later, the Lincoln Bridge has seen more than 100 million crossings. KYTC says the bridge hasn't needed any major maintenance since it opened. And the big question on everyone's mind now always goes to the tolls.
We are continuing to meet our financial obligations as part of this bi-state project. We are expecting the existing tolling system to remain in place through 2053 at minimum.
While tolls don't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon, neither does the Lincoln Bridge.
54 years ago, on a December morning, I was on my bicycle and I crossed the Sherman-Minton Bridge on opening day. Today I'm here with my daughter and son and grandchildren, so we try to make it a habit now to help open these bridges.
That stood tall and connected Kentuckiana for a decade, with many more still to come. With Joe Federle, I'm Alex Dieterer, WHAS 11 on your side.
And of course, the Lincoln Bridge is right next to the Kennedy Bridge, which was dedicated 52 years before the Lincoln Bridge opened.